everybody, welcome to Atlas Tabletop Gaming. My name is Karl and I will be giving you a hobby update on what's been going on behind the scenes in the channel, what I've been up to this past week, and maybe a little bit of news from the Warhammer news, really? Fucking fucked that one up, didn't I? But anyway, let's go on, let's not edit that out, that's brilliant. So, what I've been up to, well, last Monday I went to get my eyes checked. I haven't been for about 2 years I should say. And I dropped the kids off at school. It was a real bitterly cold day on Monday and it was icy everywhere you went. So I went to the local market shopping centre type place in Gloucester where I'm from and drove up, free parking, fucking bonus, I'll take that every day of the week. And then I parked up, I waited for about 10 minutes looking on Battlescribe, sort of just theory crafting a list that I had in mind ready for this week, and I thought, right, shit, I got to get down there 10 minutes early, so I better get out of the car. So I got out of the car and I went to walk to the elevator area. I don't go in elevators, I always go downstairs. I watch too many horror movies with elevators in. Anyway, I slipped on my ass. I went down like a sack of shit, and it was my left foot, so I put my left foot forward and I slipped back, and then my right foot went on this black ice and landed right on my poor hip, my left hip, which jarred it really, really bad. And there was nobody around. It was so early in the day, there was nobody around. I thought, Christ, if they got this on CCTV, someone sat there and a right fucking giggle at me. So yeah, I did that on Monday. Yeah, so that was my Monday, which was painful. I don't know if you've been to the opticians recently, but they have this tendency to they like to sit you down in a little waiting room, and then they go, right, we'd like to come through, we'll do some eye tests on you now, and they puff air into your eyeballs. And they say, oh, don't blink, don't fucking blink. You're puffing air into my eyeballs. Of course I'm going to fucking blink. It's probably the most awkwardly, horribly thingy-majiggy that you'll have done to your eyes. You know, horrible things. Anyway, so I did that. I spent a load of money. I get to go pick up my glasses tomorrow, which is fantastic. You might have noticed there's a game playing in the background of this sit-in chat. It's a game called EVE Online. I've been playing it since like 2004, so, you know, a couple of years. And what I'm trying to do in this video is a bit of exploration. I'm trying to scan down some combat sites to get some big bucks. Is a good way to get some good money in the game and build up your ISK, which is the in-game currency. And yeah, I really enjoy it. And I just thought I'd record it and have it in the background as I'm chatting nonsense to you guys. So, what else I've been trying to do? I've been trying to paint. I've been looking at painting my Taloses. Finished one of them today, and yeah, it's difficult, really, isn't it? You set out a goal, say, right, I'm going to start painting and get my armies completed as best as I can until I start adding more units, and then you think to yourself, do you know what? I could be sat down on my fat ass watching The Expanse. Do you know what I'm going to do? Or sit down on my fat ass and watch The Expanse. And that's what I've been doing, really, is saying I'm going to paint, saying it very loudly, very vocally, very publicly, and doing absolutely fuck all about it. And literally sitting down watching The Expanse as much as I can. So yeah, hobby goals right there, people, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, last week's not really... been a great week. I hurt my back, slipping on my backside on Monday. It got progressively worse throughout the week, which is why I didn't do a Friday release. I just couldn't sort of like get around it. The pain was a bit too much, so I didn't do one. But there is a bonus one coming tomorrow. I have recorded another one this evening as well as a bonus for you next week, because I know you all love my videos and enjoy the stuff that I put out. So I have got a bonus one for you guys coming out. So going on to the channel then. This week, me, Neil, and Dale are sitting down and doing a competitive podcast again. We're recording it maybe Tuesday night to get out to you Friday, and I'm going to do it a little bit different this time as well. A little bit of feedback from the last one we did. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lists, all three of our lists in the description, and I'm going to have like I don't want to say PowerPoint presentation because we've all died to PowerPoint in our lives. But just in the background, when we're talking about the HQs, our HQs will come up with their warlord traits. So there's a visual representation of it on the the video as well as just listening to it, because some people like to look at things visually as well, which is great, and I'll get that done as well. I've also mentioned the bonus video this week as well, which I've just recorded, which is really, really cool. But yeah, the channel's coming along quite nicely, I think. People are watching it and liking it, which is important. Yeah, so great. So a little bit of news then coming out from Warhammer this week. It is literally Dark Angels. It's been Dark Angels all last week. And just looking at the rules when they were coming out, there's a lad that comes down to the club who is a big Dark Angels fan, and he was getting really excited. And you can see why when you look at the releases. Obviously, you can pre-order the codex on Saturday. If you haven't already done that as a Dark Angel player, you might as well get on and do it. And yeah, it seems like a really, really solid book. What I sort of like the Raven Wing, I'll pick it out from the community site now. If your units, if every unit in your army has the Dark Angels keyword and the Dark Angels Outrider attachments that contain models with the Raven Wing keyword, gain the second company ability. Well, what's the second company ability? Well, basically, bike squads and Outrider squads become OBSEC, which is really, really strong. So what I think about 9th edition 40k is when I build my list, I need mobility, which bikes and outriders give you. You need durability. The +1 toughness really, really helps them, and the free wounds really, really helps them. And firepower. Bike squads can have, especially Raven Wings ones, Melters, Plasma. Outriders are more for your combat. You want to get them into combat. Put your general bike squads running around with OBSEC, with Melters, Plasma Talons, all that sort of cool stuff on them. I'm not a Dark Angels player. I might have just made that up. Who knows? But the ability to have OBSEC as well on a bike squad, really, really good. And if your Warlord is part of this detachment, the detachment command benefits are changed to +3 command points. So you're not losing anything. With command points, it's really good, and I think Raven Wing are going to be strong, and I like that. I like the fact that the GW are looking at sort of these new codexes and going, right, how have we wrote these armies in the lore should reflect how they play, or their playstyle should be on the battlefield and in the game, which is what they're doing at the moment, which is really, really cool. And then you have the speed of the Raven. I'll just flip through it. If you haven't seen it, I'll just talk about it for a second. While the Devastator Doctrine is active for your army, add 3 to the move characteristics of Raven Wing models from your army. Fuck me, that's good. Raven Wing units from your army are eligible to shoot within a turn in which they advance. Each time a model in that unit makes a ranged attack in a turn in which they advance, that attack suffers the penalty incurred to a hit roll as if firing an assault weapon. Again, that's really, really good as well. And then you've got some stratagems which are really cool as well. So yeah, I think Raven Wing look really, really strong coming out. And I like that Dark Angels. You've got your standard Dark Angels chapter, then you've got the Raven Wing and the Death Wing, is it? Yeah, Death Wing, which are two sort of sections of your army that you can do. And it's nice to see that you're not going to lose command points or whatever to go Raven Wing. And yeah, I think they're going to be really, really strong. And then you have the Death Wing, which are just really coolly painted Terminator models. And, you know, again, it's the same. You become first company with your Death Wing, and basically Death Wing Terminators, squads, Terminator squads, Relic Terminator squads, units in this detachment keep OBSEC as well. So Terminators I think are really, really strong in this edition, and the fact that they're now going to get OBSEC, which is really, really, really powerful. I think, again, I said it just a minute ago, really powerful. The fact that you're giving Terminators OBSEC as well. Up until this point, the only really OBSEC Terminators you could get were from Grey Knights, because Terminator squads are troop choices in Grey Knights, and you get OBSEC with that. But now that you've got this first company, it's actually making me think, should I do a Raven Guard, a Dark Angels army Deathwing, because I love Terminators. And then I'm thinking, nah, just waiting to see what they do if they bring out a Black Templar supplement as well, and see what they do with Terminators and that, because that'd be interesting as well. And again, you get the real fluffy, if the Warlord is part of that detachment, you get +3 command points. So you're going to be going Vanguard if you're Deathwing, and you're going to be Terminators everywhere, because they're all OBSEC, run units of 10, and just go to town and have a lot of fun with them. And yeah, and some of the psychic powers look really strong for Dark Angel as well. So I'm really happy for the Dark Angel players that are actually getting a really good supplement, and it's sort of fluffy to how their play style is and where they want to take their army. And I think that's good from GW, as I said earlier on, that they are making these um, codexes that are extremely fluffy. I mean, we just had the Death Guard one out. There was a lot of soap, but with their Dark Angels, I haven't seen a lot of soap. A lot of people go, oh, that's OP, they're going to be amazing. Oh, my armor's no shit. Sell everything, blah blah blah. I haven't seen that with the Dark Angels one, but definitely with the Death Guard one. So, what's going to be the next codex out? I don't know. Have a look on the community page. Hopefully, it's tell us soon. I'd like to see a new Drakari or Dark Elder codex out. That made me really, really happy because I know they've teased a little bit of it, and being a Dark Elder player as well, I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And pretty much that is it. I know it's only a short one tonight, guys, but I just wanted to give you a quick update what happened last week and where the channel is going. I will bring out another list. Tactica, as it were, this week, 1,500 points. I haven't picked the army I want to do yet. Because I have a lot of choice, so I might do Dark Elder because I really, really like Dark Elder. I might do a Cabal one and show my thoughts on how I think Cabal arm or how I play, not how I think. That's very how I play with my Drakari or my Dark Elder, especially Cabals and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, absolutely thank you for listening to this mini update of the channel, as it were. And guys, I know a lot of us can't go out and play war games at the moment, or can't even leave the house at this moment in time, but you know, we've all got one thing in common. We all love Warhammer, we all love tabletop games, we all like having a chinwag about it, and just stay positive, get painting, get rolling dice, just practice at home, get on Battlescribe and start making lists and stuff like that, getting ready for when that moment is right and you can go back and play games with your mates, have a few beers and have a laugh. Take it steady, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.